Or Missing Kamano, Mabasi Sharia. Or summarize the Kamano. Alakoko, it proceeded the honor of that brother. The goal is to protect his honor. It's an ummah, it's a community that protects the honor of members of that community. Number two, they protect the property of that member of that community. Number three, they protect the life, his lifeline, meaning his lineage. The lineage, Oma Ashapa, Oma Ashapa, Oma Ashapa, Oma Ashapa, Oma Ashapa, so therefore, value the people protect the lineage. It's an personal sharing. Protect the intellect, ability for you to learn. You must learn. And you must have freedom to that give you freedom to decide what you want to be. Nobody can intimidate you to be. Nobody can force you out of Islam. Nobody can excommunicate you. And that's why you will see it in Medina when the Muslims went to open their door. Not only their door, because they gave them accommodation, they gave them food, they gave them clothes, they gave them shelter. Then they shared their businesses into two. Start giving them, come and join my business to survive. Do this, give them every hand to start up. They give start-up businesses to many of Nigerian people. Not only that alone, those who doesn't have a wives, they help them pay the money. They are better very much. Àwọn ọmọ àkọ́kọ́ tá à ń pè ní ọmọ Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ìyẹn mú lọ́dọ̀ wọn náà báyìí yẹn sì mú lọ́dọ̀ wa lónìí. Ìyẹn tí wọ́n tó mú wọn á gbóúnjẹ wa. Àwọn ọmọdé of you speak house ẹgbẹ́ tí ó. Wọ́n yà ẹgbẹ́ tí ó. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yóò wá. They brought the food because of benefit after on the internet. Wọ́n gbóúnjẹ yẹn wọ́n gbà wọ́n gbóúnjẹ ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ànábì Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ní ẹgbẹ́ lọ́dún àkọ́kọ́ tàbí ọkọ̀ gàtà. Bakunjẹ gift yẹn ọba gbé bàtẹ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kíkà Osman Umar gbẹ́ndé ilé ohun tí ìyẹn tó mú yìí ọkà ẹgbẹ́ lọ sí Umar wọ́n gbé lọ́dọ̀ Umar wọ́n sì gbé lọ́dọ̀ oníbi wọ́n sì wá ní ẹ̀ka gbé lọ́dọ̀ Usman wọ́n gbé lọ́dọ̀ Usman náà gbóúnjẹ owó báyìí ó ní àbúrò wa ń bẹ́ẹ̀ Sayyidina Ali ẹgbẹ́ lọ fún Sayyidina Ali wọ́n gbé lọ fún Sayyidina Ali. Sẹ́yìn náà ní láti wá gbà ọ́ ní ìgbà gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ tí bàbá mi ò tí ì jẹun ọ̀nkú mi bàbá mi aṣáájú mi wọ́n sì gbóyè ẹ̀kọ́ àdìwájú aṣáájú ẹ̀dá padà. Look at how the food rotate. And how does it come? He went around because they are all with the same spirit of fraternity, brother. How many of you know that your able children are sent away from school? And you can pay that 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. It doesn't add any value. And you know it's your neighbor. How many of us pay school of our neighbors? How many of us know that widow, whom we know our husband, is member of our family or our friend or member of our society or our clubs? And when he lost out, what did he do? We are able to support him, support the children's education. And we have the means without stress, but we close our The This is the Ummah we are talking about. There are so many verses about the Ummah. About 64 Quranic verses, directly and indirectly, that refer to the Muslim Ummah, the Muslim Ummah, the Muslim Ummah. Some in singular, some in plural text. We are not going to grab the grammar never. Our Bawani, our Alakola, our Batimbo, our Anta Kamanibi, our Korobas, or Topon. Distinguished brothers and sisters, how do we become what we become? Instead of loving ourselves, we are hating ourselves. We are throwing poisoning ourselves. We set our ancient institute back in the Jeju. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní pé ẹ̀yin àfa àwa kan tiẹ̀ dìde sí. Tá a fà bá dìde tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kí lọ fẹ́ wíwáàzí rẹ̀ afẹ́ gbọ́ latest in tí ó sọ against the other. It's just counter. Ọlọ́run ti yà lẹ́pàdàkà fún ọmọ Buhari. Èsì Buhari tó ń Buhari ilé ìmọ̀ wí. Ìjọba Buhari mọ̀ wí. Èsì Buhari tó ń mọ̀ wí. Buhari tí wàá ti nílà olùfẹ́ àlẹ́bẹ̀ẹ́ Muhammad. Ọlọ́run kó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ fún àgbẹ̀rẹ̀ kan. What you say kan yóò wà focus. People that say focus. Àwọn yóò wà focus. Ẹni tí wọ́n lé òun náà ti ń di mọ́tò. Àwa náà ló ní okùn tí ó gbé gbà. Onímọ̀ tó ti change ilé, àwa náà okùn tí ó gbé gbà. The concept have changed. So in the light of this, my beloved brothers and sisters, what I'm just trying to say is that the concept of unity in diversity have become a challenge. The goal was Allah. Zumratul Islamiyya, Ahmadiyya. These are the primary source of Islam. Ansarudi. And this the goal is what can we do? We establish schools and teaching. The Barama power, Oluru Mombata is introduced to me. They killed him because he was converting the children out of paganism to Islam. He was murdered here in Lagos because the goal is convert their children based on reasonable reason. But we don't today. My beloved brother, what I'm trying to say is that you could see the status of those generation plus today. Only there are more organization, more Islamic organization, more Muslim community, but the result those our forefathers have put on the ground, we are not seeing it in our paper. Akewu sunoku sanu, Akewu sunoku si amana. Ikewu ni kusi geni amana baba specials. Ente bakuru ente bakana dia. We need to reflect over this, and that's why our competition dancing at work Bului, Bului is Walamani. And not only in our faith and tradition where we pass SS, even in our social lives, our social interactions, our engagement, we pass the level, we cross the line. When Allah to Allah take a look at you, Allah to put Allah in the house. Atukajai, so what do you do? In this situation, Lodi, you have more Muslims organizations, more Muslims, but the result, the output of those organizations, to have unexpected outcomes, my beloved brothers and sisters, because of time factor, you could see that clearly in the moderation Quran chapter 2, verse 143. 2:143 tells clearly the model of a Muslim that is the best for mankind. And today, those who doesn't know it, far away. If you see the level of time in Islam in Australia, the US, and other parts of the world, this is by Islam in time of Gaza. Tí wọ́n sunkún tí wọ́n dúró tí wọ́n dìpẹ́ndì wọn tí wọ́n dúró Kùránì wọn fi sọ̀yọ̀ wọn ọlọ́yà wọn ọ̀nà bá sàmú kan pẹ̀lú ìṣòro bọ́ǹbù lójúmọ́ ọlọ́run wọn ń gbé ó wá wá àwọn kan ló ká fún Islam. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ bá fọ́ọ̀n tẹ̀ bá kánà bí ọmọ ọdún yìí àwọn ibi wá kí mo sì rí ni tá a kú sí yẹlẹyẹlẹ táwọn kàlí náà sì kàlí àná ti. Àbíkọ́ ti pín mẹ́ta Tìjàníyà àwọn náà ti kọ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ wọ́n ti pẹ́lẹ́ kún wọn sí kíni wọ́n ti pín yẹlẹyẹlẹ. Sẹ́kẹ̀tì àwọn bá sọ àwọn dọ́ọ̀sù wọ́n sọ àwọn kútùbù kalẹ̀ wọ́n sọ wọn dòṣà kúnlẹ̀ bọ̀ lókọ Islam ọlọ́run sẹ́sà ní wọn. Torí ìdí èyí the concept of moderation wasatiyya wọ́n ní kùsẹ̀ unity wasatiyya is the concept of moderation. To be moderate is to be tolerant. To be tolerant is to be to have a standard in your journey of life. Not to go excess, not extreme left or extreme what? Extreme right. So the concept of moderation, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us who we are. It is very important to understand that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in your marriage, what do you do? In the food you eat, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and moderation over the ethics of eating. He said divide your stomach into three. One for food, one for water, and the other one for what? For what? Put the other one for air. Are you remembering Allah's one of the water? Divide your stomach into three. That is one. The second one, the Prophet told us about what is very, very clear that we need to know is about the issue of the three young men who come to meet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They dedicate their life. Say, look, I am here for you, Ya Muhammad. Use me. I want to spend all my night in Tahajjud. No sleep. The other one say, all my night praying. Praying, that's the first one. The second one say, I will spend all my days fasting. No day I will not fast. This is just what I want to do, to show my love for you. And the third one say what? He says what? He's not going what do you call it in English? Want to be a celibate. No marriage in his life. And they all come, they are proud, they are saying before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Look at the concept of moderation as taught by Muhammad. He said, look, you that say you are not going to marry, I marry. And I have children. And marriage is my son, it's my way of life. If you don't engage, you are not part of it. You that say you are going to spend all the whole night fasting and praying, I am far better than you understanding the values of that. But I spend part of the time, I give my family their rights, I have the time for myself, and I have the time to relax, and I can't do bad. So you must spend the night in the tree and you are committing guluni. You are not all the day fasting. Because you can't do that. Just spend some few days in a month. Do the Dawood praying, Dawood fasting. One day you fast, one day you rest. One day you fast, one day say, no, that one is small, I want to do everything. Because if you cannot follow that machine, you are not part of it. This shows us the concept of moderation within Islam. In what we wear, the clothes we wear, how we wear them, there's culture of moderation. In anything, your marriage is today, when we do marriage, you can't separate Muslim marriage from Christian marriage. In terms of how you celebrate it. It is very, very wrong. But the moderation concept is not there. The justice of Islam in our neighbors, they have a legitimate right as your neighbor to be protected, to be honored, to help them when they are in need because of when they are sick. That is what Muhammad tells us. An example is what Rome. When solidarity, when Christian Roman Empire were under siege and they were subdued by Iranian power, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and pray for God to give victory to our Christians. Pray for Christian victory. Surah to Rome is a chapter of the Holy Quran, and Muhammad prayed for them to Allah to give them victory. That is moderation in Islam. Even though we want all of them to be what? To be Muslims, and they are not Muslims, but he prayed for them that they should have victory because they were subdued, conquered by the enemy. The Byzantium and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed for them, and some few years after, victory come back to the Roman to the Christian. This shows you solidarity and what Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us. Therefore, what should be a model for us in terms of moderation? Because the time is gone. As far as moderation is concerned, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the model. Teamwork. Number one, we must believe in teamwork. For a unified ummah, there is a teamwork. Ta'awanu ala al-birri wa la ta'awanu ala al-ismi. You have to work together as a team. Today, if there is no teamwork, will Mukhtar succeed? Will this center be? If there's no teamwork, if there's no networking, you don't see a little benefit of networking. And the Muslim Ummah to succeed, we must have effective networking, effective collaborating, effective partnership with all others interested, and even not interested, convince them to be interested, non-Muslims who are around us. You have to partner not only with Muslims, but with non-Muslims. Partner with them to win over, help the humanitarian case that must come from. I want to give you some few examples across the world who have succeeded. Number one, United Arab Emirates. Today, Dubai becomes Dubai. Why? Why does Dubai become Dubai? Because of what? Unity of focus and directions. I believe they have the best you can call in the whole world. Today, they are one of the safest countries you can go. They have this Abrahamic center there, where freedom of religion and belief and practices is in action. In a Muslim country, you have freedom of belief and practice. There are less than 1 million, but today 9 million people go in and who are resident in that country. Of only less than 1 million people. The whole country, there are less than 1 million. The whole 77 Emirates. Are we getting the point clear? Number two, look at Qatar. Doha dialogue. They have what we call dialogue. They focus on what? Dialogue. Muhammad Sassan tells us, go and do dialogue with others. He focused on dialogue alone. And Doha has established dialogue as a dialogue center. Anything, all the wahala, you go to Doha. Qatar. Look at the football. The best world football, the best football competition in the whole world happened there. But there is no drinking alcohol. No everything is without compromise. They give the best football competition in the whole world. My beloved brothers and sisters, Bahrain, they also make an impact. You can see the Global Faith Conference, which is forum that we need to look into. So, and then you can talk of Oman, you can talk of Saudi Arabia, which are now doing socio-cultural and religious moderation. They have their own. So Nigeria, what do we have? I believe this center needs to grow with the International Center for Religious Moderation. In Nigeria, today, the most religious Muslim nation in the whole world is Nigeria. The most Muslim religious country in the whole world is Nigeria. The best and the most, the most Quranic, having the largest Quran memorizers in the whole world is Nigeria. I want the best, like you, the best Quranic reciter in the world, the best Quran reciter, Nigeria is number one. But we have all these benefits. So what do we do now? The best moderation is now so we need to change that paradigm. And to change is an objective. I'm so happy in your objective. You say this mosque will be a center for religious moderation. Will be a center for religious moderation. And we need to support this center to succeed. And for it to succeed, you have to see how can the center provide more about preventing violent extremism that has gone deep into ourselves. Radicalization that has gone deep. We need to stop it. Before it happens here, some are doing more with last year, they are doing more with last year. And somebody carry bomb and go and throw bomb. Bam! Into the ocean and kill them. And they blew them off in Pakistan. So Pakistan or Bangladesh? It's in Bangladesh. So before it happens here, can we have a center to moderate the mindset and retune our brain? We need more of our doctors here, more of these centers to start bringing imams for training. Young imams, they are the fitna. Global imams. Bring these global imams together. And that's how I'm happy we move into digital level to be able to help us to succeed in putting these things alive. Distinguished brothers and sisters, in conclusion, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Muslims, we are like one whole body. If one part of us is sick, the whole body is sick. In another metaphor, you say we are like blocks, walls built by blocks. One block supporting the other. It should be bad on other part. One is empowering the other. You can only be great if you have people around you. You have money in your last for me. Zimbabwe, and they are Loto. In last for Muslim, as so one and the ability for us to unite and to talk about. They are not make it easy for us in this center. They are not putting Malaka in this center. Maybe a touch in just the beginning of what will happen in every state of the Southwest, in every state of Nigeria, 36 states. We are going to open International Center for Muhammad Rosulullah, International Center for Religious Moderation across Nigeria. Inshallah, this come to ربنا إننا آمنا بما أنزلت واتبعنا رسولك المرسلين اللهم ارزقنا بكرامة القرآن العظيم وارحمنا بكرامة القرآن العظيم وارفعنا بكرامة القرآن العظيم وعلمنا علما نافعا برحمتك يا الرحمن يا رب العالمين ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
وصدت بربي جادني باللطائف المصطفى المختار عين المعارف شؤوني رفعت لكل لله سيدي وواسطة المحمود رب اللطائف